Letter 76, Guilt and Shame. Deliver yourself from the obligation of religiosity. All religious activity can be a path back to God. However, it can also be a distraction from the very real relationship with your Creator. Be sure that your religious obligations are rooted in connection rather than shame. There is no shame with God. You are not judged by God. You are loved beyond measure at all times through the good and the bad. You are never outside of God's love except when you take yourself outside of it. This can happen with shame and guilt. Some organizations are famous for invoking shame and guilt as a control mechanism. Please know that your Maker has no interest in promoting shame or guilt. Those are man-made tools created from misunderstanding. They are not tools back to God. You are perfect in every way. You are a spirit made from God. How then can you be intended for shame or guilt? The greatest purpose of religion is to bring soul lights into one place. Here they can level out their lights among some high notes. Here there is a collection of like-mindedness toward love of God in which to recharge your spirit. There is excellent potential for calibration and rebooting of your spiritual state. There are many wonderful aspects to religion, but please use your discernment here as well as anywhere else. The methods used in your religion should lead you into connection with God. If not, see to it that you assess the purpose of your dedications. The focus should be on love, light, and connection. If these are not present, can you discover a way to be the one who brings it into their awareness? Can you be the one who rededicates your church to the way of the heart? Be love in the world. Center yourself with God's light each day. Be sure that your religious routine is a source of connection. If not, then make it so. Do not allow sin, your concept of it, to separate you from God. You are born to return to God. How then can something as small as a sin block your re-entrance into God's presence? It can only be an obstacle in your mind, for the separation of sin is but an illusion. You are always connected to God no matter the conditions. God's Spirit resides inside of you, enmeshed with your soul. How then can sin separate you? It cannot. It is only your concept of sin transmuted into shame and guilt that causes the separation. Therefore, be done with these that you might return to a deeper connection. Apologize to God for your wrongdoings. Accept perfect mercy and forgiveness. Then be done with the separation. Return to the perfect union you were intended for. It's that simple. Don't make it more complicated than it need be. We love you, child. You are born of God for the expression of God on earth. Know that shame and guilt are not expressions of your Maker. Those are man-made emotions. Be done with it that you may return to everlasting life and bliss. Let your shame and guilt dissolve into dust, and then watch it get blown away by God's gust of wind. Let it be no more. You are perfect as you are. Let go of any guilt and walk the path of freedom. Your soul will thank you for this choice. If you require further assistance to release your guilt and shame, then ask your angels for assistance. We are uniquely qualified to help with this task and eager to assist. You are loved and followed. Be well and stay in touch. Letter sent from Archangel Michael. Excerpted from the book God 2.0, Updated Owner's Manual for Humans.